The recent special election in Virginia's 11th Congressional District, a contest to fill the seat vacated by the late Representative Gerry Connolly, concluded with a decisive victory for Democrat James Walkinshaw. His win, while widely expected given the district's strong Democratic lean, has significant implications for the national political landscape. With a final vote count of 109,172 to 36,530, or 74.8% to 25.0% against his Republican opponent, Stuart Whitson, the race wasn't close, but its consequences will be felt throughout the halls of Congress. This outcome, which adds another Democrat to the House of Representatives, further shrinks the Republican majority to a razor-thin 219-213, with a few remaining vacancies to be filled. The election served as a bellwether, offering a glimpse into voter sentiment and the strategies that may define the upcoming political battles. Reasons for the outcome and its consequences. The outcome of this election was fundamentally shaped by two main factors: the district's established political demographics and the contrasting campaign strategies of the candidates. The 11th District, a heavily suburban area outside of Washington, D.C., is home to a significant population of federal employees and contractors. This demographic has historically leaned Democratic, and its political allegiance has been solidified by recent policies that have impacted the federal workforce. Walkinshaw, who previously served as Rep. Connolly's chief of staff, capitalized on this by framing the election as a direct referendum on the current administration and its agenda. He campaigned on a platform of protecting federal jobs and fighting against what he termed a reckless agenda. Conversely, Republican Stuart Whitson faced a difficult uphill battle. His campaign, which focused on common-sense conservative issues like crime and economic policy, struggled to gain traction in a district where the federal government's role is a central issue. The fundraising disparity was also stark, with Walkinshaw raising over $1 million, far outspending his opponent. This financial advantage allowed the Democratic campaign to saturate the district with its message. The most immediate and critical consequence of Walkinshaw's victory is the further erosion of the House GOP's majority. Speaker Mike Johnson now has even less room for error on any given vote. The new 219-213 split means he can only afford to lose 2 votes from his caucus to pass legislation, assuming no Democrats cross the aisle. This makes it incredibly challenging to manage a legislative agenda, especially with a potential government shutdown looming. For Democrats, the win is a morale booster and a tangible sign that their strategy of nationalizing races and focusing on key issues can be effective. It empowers the caucus and gives them a slight but meaningful increase in leverage in legislative negotiations. Predictions and solutions for the political parties. Looking ahead, this election provides valuable lessons for both parties. For Democrats, the victory in a reliably blue district confirms that mobilizing their base and focusing on issues that directly affect their voters is a winning strategy. They are likely to double down on this approach, tying Republican candidates in other districts to the less popular aspects of the current administration's policies. The Democratic National Committee's chair has already pointed to the win as a sign that Democrats are massively overperforming this year, a prediction that suggests continued focus on energizing core voters and leveraging dissatisfaction with the GOP. The Democratic solution will be to maintain this momentum and turn a local victory into a national trend. For Republicans, the path forward is more challenging. The loss highlights their difficulty in competing in suburban areas, a trend that has accelerated in recent years. To regain ground, the GOP will need to find a way to appeal to moderate and independent voters in these districts. One potential solution is to de-emphasize national-level culture war issues in local races and instead focus on kitchen table concerns like inflation and crime. Whitson's campaign attempted this, but it was overshadowed by the national political climate. A more successful strategy would involve fielding candidates who can present a pragmatic, local-focused vision that is not seen as a simple extension of a larger national platform. However, given the current state of party politics, this is easier said than done. The Republican Party faces the challenge of uniting its base while simultaneously broadening its appeal to a more diverse and moderate electorate. Ultimately, the Virginia special election serves as a stark reminder that while local issues matter, they are increasingly being filtered through a national partisan lens, setting the stage for a contentious and closely watched political season. The outcome in Virginia is a clear signal that every seat, no matter how safe, matters in a hyper-polarized political environment.